Welcome to Dowdy-Ficklen Stadium, home to the East Carolina Pirates, where the purple has engulfed this place as they are ready for a showdown. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the AAC, the Navy Midshipmen, taking on a fellow AAC opponent, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the East Carolina Pirates offense will get the first crack at it here. And as we watch this wide receiver come onto the field, when you have a dude like this, you find ways to get him the ball over and over again, no matter what the defense tries to take away.
Yeah, because the defense can't win. Whether you double team him, we're still going to win. And they're going to give him the ball on quick passes. They're going to throw it deep, and they're going to take advantage of him every opportunity they can. They will feed him. They will feature him because he's just that good.
Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. Back to throw, it's Hauser. Quickly to the tight end. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Pirates come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. It's complete on the right side. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. At the 45 on his way. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Pirates in the hurry-up. He's going to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Harris. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now after the short completion, it's 2nd down. He looks that one in nicely. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man downfield. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And the Pirates have pushed it inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a man. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. Back to pass, it's Hauser. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it. Open.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. From the gun, running back gets to give. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and attack that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. He's got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Purple Pirates.
Well, your opponent can't beat you if you don't give them the football. And they were able to possess it throughout the entire first quarter, and they finally cap it off with that impressive rushing touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Navy midshipman offense comes out, and they'll try to put together their first drive of the game. And what a great matchup we have of two highly productive runners, David.
And I like the competition aspect of this, Reese. Like, I'm watching what you're doing on the other side, and I'm going to prove I'm a better running back than you. Both these guys are looking to be the man today.
And both guys can go the distance, right? These two running backs seem to get better as the game goes on. So which defense can be more physical, step up, and at least slow the other guy down?
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air, it's Horvath. They're trying to get to it. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They'll throw it on first down. They're working that left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. He wants to throw here on second down. Going downfield for the big play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. On third and long, he has to throw for it. With the catch, it's Chapman. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Navy will have to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. The give to the tailback. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. On second down, he'll let it fly. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Greenville. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium.
The Pirates will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Navy offense. Low-scoring first half, but now an opportunity to get things off on the right foot here in the third quarter.
Well, and the good thing is you had time to go in the locker room. You had time to discuss what they're doing, what our plan of action is now moving forward, Palmer. They might have caught them off guard a little bit. They know they should have made some adjustments.
Yeah, you had a chance to regroup and go back and think about, okay, where do we think we have our best chance of success in this game? Which side of the offensive line can we run to? Which guy can we throw to hopefully now have...
Running toward the tape. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it, offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Looking downfield, it's Horvath. Shoots it to the left. And this is going to be incomplete on third. Navy will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Slips through the line. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Quick completion on the out. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. To the air on first down. Coming after him. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Some misdirection with the counter. They get him after he picked up 5 and got him inside the red zone down to the 16. And the Pirates have pushed it inside the 20. He's looking to pass. They're setting up the screen. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. Guys, East Carolina carries the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now the lead is even bigger.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going.
And the pass is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. And when your defense is performing like this, pitching a shutout, you want to find a way to reward them and help them out a little bit, David.
And I guess that's the upside for this offense. Their defense has been so good, but man, oh man, they've got to find something, Jesse, that they can hang their hat on, something they can do to move the football.
It just feels like at this point, they kick one more field goal and this is ball game because of how well their defense is playing. So I think offensively, just don't do anything stupid and give the game away.
They'll try to get the first through the air. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. It's fourth down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. They'll try to pick up the first. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, ECU!
You know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Navy will go back on the attack. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
Dropping back, it's Horvath. Makes the catch.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field.
He'll take the deep shot. Catch inside the 25. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. He wants to throw. Got a man. It's Hutchinson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. On second down, he'll let it fly. And the ball is picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, but we are close to being all she wrote. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from them.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary.